Welcome to the Michigan Association of Planning's 2020 Awards Program. The Michigan Association of Planning is a membership-based professional organization that was established in 1945, and we're celebrating our 75th anniversary this year. We serve both professional community planners as well as volunteer elected and appointed planning and zoning officials that serve municipalities across the state of Michigan. Every year, we celebrate the projects and people who have contributed to quality communities and noteworthy planning in Michigan. And today we recognize our long-term members, those who have maintained their memberships and been committed to MAP over not just years, but decades. Continued membership of any kind is an act of commitment, loyalty, and belief in the ideals and practices of the organization to which you belong. MAP's individual and group members have seen many changes in membership numbers, the composition of our membership, executive directors who have come and gone, and even our many names as we have evolved over the past 75 years. I'm Andrea Brown, and I'm honored to acknowledge some of our most valued members and celebrate their long-term commitment to the chapter and to quality community planning. First to be acknowledged are our 40-year members. 40 years is an impressive commitment to the organization, and these planners have displayed stalwart devotion to planning in Michigan for the past 4 decades, since 1980. Our first 40-year member is Christopher Dusen. After graduating from Michigan State University, Chris started his career in planning at the Genesee County Metropolitan Planning Commission in Flint, where he was a land use and economic development planner. After about a year, he moved into the field of consulting, taking a position with Gerald Lutke and Associates. There, Chris worked on notable projects, including a master plan for Lathrop Village, a commercial revitalization plan for Mack Avenue in Detroit and the Grosse Pointes, a housing plan for a neighborhood in Northeast Detroit, and a development plan for Jefferson Avenue, the nautical mile in St. Clair Shores. In 1987, Chris took a position with McKenna Associates, where he remained for over 30 years, ultimately becoming senior vice president. Early in his career, Chris was assigned to serve as planner for the Charter Township of Lyon. Chris would serve in this position for 30 years, guiding its growth from a rural township of 7,800 people to a thriving community of over 20,000. This was a challenging position, but it provided Chris with the opportunity to assist the township with several critical growth issues, such as preventing annexation, acquisition of water and sanitary sewer utilities, park development, industrial growth, and downtown redevelopment. To facilitate redevelopment in downtown New Hudson, Chris helped the township establish a downtown development authority and drafted form-based code regulations, which were incorporated into the zoning ordinance. Working with leaders from the township, 2 additional communities, and Huron-Clinton Metropolitan Authority, Chris assembled a complex funding package to build the 10-mile Huron Valley Trail through the township. Chris also served as planner for 3 decades at 2 additional communities, Williamstown Township in Ingham County and the city of Orchard Lake Village in Oakland County. In Orchard Lake, Chris developed inventive zoning regulations to deal with lakefront setbacks, the scale of residential buildings, and other issues to maintain harmony in the residential neighborhoods. Chris also assisted in the procurement of funding for the acquisition of the Orchard Lake Nature Sanctuary. Chris worked with many other communities in Michigan and Ohio on master plans, zoning ordinances, parks and recreation plans, downtown plans, corridor studies, fiscal impact analyses, market studies, housing studies, and neighborhood plans, including a senior housing study for the state of Michigan and a downtown plan for the city of Bay City. Although Chris is now semi-retired, he continues to work with his colleagues at McKenna on special projects and is in the process of completing a new zoning ordinance for the Charter Township of Union in Isabella County. Thank you, Christopher, for 40 years of exemplary planning work. Our next 40-year member is Rod Arroyo. Rod began his career in Florida as coordinator of the development of regional impact process for the South Florida Regional Planning Council. He managed the review and influenced the construction of over 40 million square feet of development, including the new stadium for the Miami Dolphins, now called Hard Rock Stadium. The use of grass parking stalls in the Dolphins Hard Rock Stadium has served as a long-lasting sustainability benchmark. In 1989, David Birchler and Rod Arroyo established the consulting firm of Birchler Arroyo Associates. While at Birchler Arroyo, Rod created a new concept for transforming the way zoning codes are organized, designed, and presented on municipal websites, Clear Zoning. This platform for coding grew out of frustration working with traditional codes, both printed and online. The new format enabled users to quickly get answers to zoning questions. It included illustrations and provided a 24/7 online presence that worked when staff was unavailable. Birchler Arroyo Associates later changed its name to Clear Zoning. During this time, the Big Beaver Corridor study in Troy, Michigan was one of the most significant planning projects. It provided guidance to transform an auto-dominated suburban corridor into a place with a walkable city center. It also encouraged lining the frontage of the road right-of-way with new construction, filling underutilized parking spaces and vacant space with new development. In 2016, Rod Arroyo's firm, Clear Zoning, merged with Giffords Webster, a Detroit-based multidisciplinary firm. Rod's expertise has led to his company winning multiple planning awards. In 2017, the City of Clawson Downtown Plan won a Special Planning Project Award from the American Planning Association's Small Town Division. In 2019, 2 awards were received. The City of Brighton Comprehensive Plan received the 2019 Vernon Daines Merit Award, and the City of Rochester Hills Master Plan captured a 2019 Honor Award for public input from the Michigan Association of Planning. This year, the City of New Baltimore's Wayfinding Sign Plan received the 2020 Inspiring Planning Project Award from the American Planning Association's Private Practice Division. Rod Arroyo has been an enthusiastic supporter of innovative planning practice and planning education throughout his 40-year career. His work as an educator has included serving as adjunct faculty for Wayne State University's graduate planning program and conducting training programs on behalf of the Michigan Association of Planning, Michigan State University Extension, the Michigan Department of Transportation, and the MEDC Redevelopment Ready Communities program. Thank you, Rod, for your hard work and commitment to planning. Finally, we honor William Murdeza as a 40-year member of the association. Bill began his work as an associate planner at the Energy Development Board in North Dakota. The EDB's mission was to mitigate the impacts of large-scale energy development by proactive planning and professional staff assistance. As the planning director of the Inter-Tribal Council of Michigan, Bill assisted 4 federally recognized tribes with business and economic development projects. Bill worked with the Saginaw Chippewa Indian Tribe on the creation of the EDA-funded pallet plant, which eventually became the tribe's card room and ultimately the first gaming slot machine palace. Bill moved to Wisconsin and served as the local assistance planner with the Southwestern Wisconsin Regional Planning Commission. There, he prepared various plans and ordinances for communities in the 5-county region. Back in Michigan, as the Community Housing and Economic Development Director with the Saginaw Chippewa Indian Tribe, Bill oversaw the creation of the second phase of a tribal home ownership program, the first such program on tribal trust lands using conventional financing. He wrote numerous successful grant applications and negotiated land purchases. He created the first tribal building permitting and inspection program. Bill served as tribal representative on the Cellular Phone Consortium Partnership, providing the first cellular phone service to the area in mid-Michigan. He also created and implemented tribal community curbside recycling, oversaw the creation of a new tribal master plan, the first in 20 years, which received broad support even among political leaders with contentious philosophical differences, spanning a number of political administrations and much more. From there, Bill served as the executive director for the Mecosta County Economic Development Corporation, where his duties ranged from grant writing and administration to organizing community meetings, which led to the Route 66 branding program. Bill also served on the West Michigan Regional Planning Commission's Economic Development Committee and served as chair for some time. Most recently, as the Community Services and Economic Development Division Director with the City of Mount Pleasant, Bill manages 6 departments and department directors and all that entails. In between, he managed a multi-million-dollar demolition and environmental cleanup project for 300 acres owned by the city, prepared the city's revised economic development action plan, and participated in the process of the city's certification as the 33rd redevelopment ready community in the state. He also negotiated to provide incentives for several large developments, enabling those projects to move forward. In addition, Bill has worked with the East Michigan Council of Governments, holding a number of positions on the board, including chair. On behalf of the Michigan Association of Planning, thank you, Bill, for your commitment to planning. And thank you all for helping us to recognize the contributions of these 3 amazing professional community planners.